We've heard about famous psychiatric diseases all over the world, like anxiety, schizophrenia, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and obsessive addiction. But there are some other strange and weird illnesses that have funny and crying symptoms at the same time. Life pressures and various social and familial problems may be the most prominent factors for mental disorders. Transformation into a dog and the belief that you are dead and collected thousands of books without the need for them may be some foreign actions for normal people, but usual actions for infected ones. Let's get an idea about the weirdest psychiatric diseases or strangest mental troubles you've never heard of. Cotard Delusion. Cotard Delusion is a rare disorder where the sufferer suspects that he's dead and that he doesn't exist, and that he's moldy, without blood or internal organs. However, people having this syndrome usually become isolated from others and ignore their cleanliness and their safety. Over a period of time, they develop a very deformed image about the external world so that they can't feel reality. Boanthropy. A very weird, serious disorder. The infected person thinks himself a dog and acts like it. This disorder starts as a dream until it becomes, with time, the patient's reality. So he eats strange foods or makes sounds like a dog. This type of disorder could cause hallucinations or cause someone to believe that he's other than human. Moreover, this disease affects the body as it affects the brain. The patients can suffer from various diseases because his body is not prepared to digest these foods. There is no treatment for this disease to this day. Androphobia. One of the weirdest psychiatric diseases that affects predominantly women. It's the fear of men. Someone who suffers from it can't face situations where men exist. This phobia may be due to a traumatic experience in childhood. Bibliomania. Since you're watching this video, you must be a book lover and passionate about learning more. But have you ever heard of bibliomania? This means that a person is crazy about books and has an obsession with collecting as many as possible. Bibliomaniacs are so obsessed with compulsive buying or obsessive collecting for a large number of books that will not necessarily be read. The therapeutic strategies used to treat this bibliomania are mainly pharmacological and psychotherapeutic, like drug treatments that mitigate manifestations of this disorder but don't heal the patient, or the psychotherapeutic intervention through cognitive behavioral therapy, which can treat cognition, thoughts, and behavior. Paris syndrome. Have you ever dreamt of visiting Paris, Louvre, Eiffel Tower? Be very careful because this visit can cause you an emotional trauma. Paris syndrome is one of the weirdest psychiatric diseases. It infects some of Japan's population as it gives them an emotional and mental trauma when they visit the famous capital Paris. The reason for this syndrome is the idea that Japanese people have about the perfection and the charm of Paris. But when they go there, they discover a world that is less than their expectations, like some chaotic streets, language barrier, meeting beggars, etc., which cause them a weird reaction called Paris syndrome.